Now that is the most stupidest thing I've ever seen. How the monkeys you get stuck behind a wall? Madoki, it's time to get your thinking hats on, or quiffs, or helmets, or whatever you have, because your neglect and silence has been too deafening. Yeah, that's the one. Your silence is deafening. Yeah, I'm talking like as if I'm talking from the United Nations. Yeah, I'm speaking from the most international guild through the whole of Planet Pirates. It's not my fault that nature has brought me here. End of the day, it gets dark, and we do not wish to send a big spotlight on you, Midoki, because you don't. I deserve it, because you don't give back, you see. Yeah, your relationship with us is like a one-way systems. It's unfair. Yeah, it's so good. You've had this game on a maintenance for many years. You just never bothered telling the players the truth behind the matter, Midoki. Why did you not tell them? Huh? It took a few loyal, dedicated ones. The ones on the... Just one that I know on the Discords that was able to get through to you. I don't know if it was named Andy or someone, I think. Anyway, that player was the one that pushed you to give us the honest truth. Because every time the Unique Rebel would approach you, you were like, you're just using excuses. You keep using excuses. Yeah, there's no issue with players that you have. You're just using excuses to use your silence. And then you want to use your heavy-handedness. Yeah, that's the one. We want answers, and you don't want to answer them. We have questions, and you don't want to face them. So how do we deal with it when it's a one-way relationship? It's like the trade ship. It's exactly the trade ship. That's exactly what you're doing. You keep chucking these adverts on our screens. You want all the players, loyal players, to keep investing towards a game that has no future. Midoki, what are you playing at? You need to get your hearts in the right places. You need to get your books and accountants in the right places. And you need to start making things happen. Midoki. Anyways, it's my shout out to the loyal players around the world. Yeah, we're going to be making so many more gems from this game. But we can play better, you see. Look at me score. Where are you, Sunshines? Yeah, right there, look. 2 battles, 9k, bruv. I'm modding it. I'm hacking it, bruv. That's the one. Zagadabadoo, Partost. I'm loving this game. This game is the best game in the world. But you can do more. We want more. We're hungry. Hungry piracy. Hungry pirates, that's the one. Yeah, that's how we find ourselves. All hungry, that's the one. 3, 5, 4, from. I smell the blood of an Englishman. At the monkeys, you smell the blood of an Englishman, you shark nostrilled. A mushroom baby. Yeah, look at the duplicate outfits of Lindsay Madoki. Yeah, you're one of the designers, developers, whatever's. At the end of the day, it's okay for me to be playing a game and mentioning your name. Whether you find it that I'm being a bit funny about things, or whether you find it that the Unique Rebel is directly saying things to you, I think there's no bigger abuse or a disrespect than that of people when they ask you a question directly and you stay silent. I've asked questions over the last 3 months, very rarely got a response. And what's worse than that? You understand what I'm saying? People are trying to reach out to you, talk to you. People trying to encourage to play the game that you helped to design. Whatever ways that you used, whatever publishers and whatever's and took the whole credit and whatever it is behind the whole schmackaroony. At the end of the day, when the loyal players reach out to you and you don't respond, and they use excuses that, oh, if they're talking against the studios and whatever. What studios? You're all working from home. What studios are you talking about? Just that name that you left your door keys or something. You understand what I'm saying? Come on, bruv. Yeah, it's like real life piracy going on here, and players just don't realize it. As I said to you, when their eyes open, all the guilds will just close, get removed. They'll realize they'll hold back. It's like the next Christmas, the next holidays that you're gonna receive. It's like there's not enough fundings there to go on the next holiday, you know, one of them ones. And then you realize that unique rebel ripple effect has taken its place. We want something to go into this summer and out of it into winter, back to that crispy Christmas theme. It's just gonna be so boring. Yeah, because this game, all the minis that we're trying to help to raise fast track, they'll already catch up to us. They'll be giving us troops, and then they'll be like, we're all gonna look the same, and that's it. It's just gonna be the end of the game, because people just lose heart. And I'm just saying, before that happens, give us something, bruv. And even if you were to give us something now, the next time you give us something will be like another 5 years time, maybe more. So if you've already said the game's on maintenance, why didn't you tell us that earlier? I know other games where they've kind of like placed on maintenance, they've told the loyal players. Even if it be at the expense of, you know, them kind of like backing off a little bit early. But how come we never told people about that? How come we never told them? Yeah, I don't expect an answer anyway, that's a rhetorical question. Yeah, sarcastically or whatever you want it to be. See what it is, when you learn psychology, business, and whatever studies you want to do in A levels, my psychology of studying has no limitations. So it's a continuation of evolving, criticism, productive, evolutions of criticism towards my door keys. So I'm not saying the name of the studios there, I'm just talking about my door keys, you understand what I'm saying? One of them ones. If you want to play with words, there's no one that can play with words better than a unique rebel. And that's what it's all about. For a small reward of 30 coins, you want to give up the ones that brought the scripture to you. What kind of person are you? Anyways, that's what you're gaining. You're gaining losses in the long term. I don't even think, even if you came out with a new game, or Midoki came out with a new game, we know what you're going to be all about, you understand what I'm saying? You've already written your legacy in the sands of time. Yeah, that's the one. Bringing it to you. Live and exclusive. Yeah, I'm bringing the tsunami with me of loyal Pirates players, whether they be tombstones of the loyal ones that have fallen, or whether they be the ones that are still to rise. We continue through the day and through the nights towards the betterment. This right now feels like deja vu. Feels like we've been here before. It's one of those days, one of those times. Once a man, twice a boy. Yeah, it's time for you to continue counting your days. Instead of counting your pennies and your pounds, count your days left in your gameplay piracy. That's what it is. It's just the sands and hands of time. They're trickling away. But I don't see why you wouldn't add a few extra levels, extra few percentages. Do something for the weekends. You know, people get paid weekly, monthly. Do a half-time recruitment at the end of the month, whatever. But even that, you're leaving it all for too late. Soon they'll be like, players won't even bother with you no more. They'll find ways of working around you. You haven't even invested any money into the trend of the betterment, which is to stop third parties getting their hands on a game and using it in a modification way. Instead, you blame those individuals But the thing is, the reality is that you've chosen not to invest any pennies, rupees, yens, or pounds, or euros, or francs, or dollars, or reals. You chose not to invest into stopping them. What you should have done is you should question the people that are playing in the wrong manner, but speaking in a decent, sensible, half-decent manner. Yeah? Be a product of your ancestors. You speak in a sensible way. You ask them, what app did you load it from? Can you show me a screenshot? You understand? Get deeper into it. Find out where they got it from. Then chuck a little, not a lawsuit, but at least make a formal type of a approach of a complaint. Before you choose to just kick people off the game repetitively, why would you not be repetitively forgiving and understanding by approaching those players and asking them, where did you get this? How can I find that systems? And then find a way that you can stop it from happening in future. But instead, you choose to ignore the loyal players' people, and you choose to continuations to allow the players in general to stay in the hands that are meant to be safe for them. But under your watchful eye, you are allowing the continuations of the type of negativity, and especially keeping people that I care for the most in more unsafe hands, where people think that they're in safe, but they're not. And that's the reality behind the VR virtual reality of gameplay of Planet Pirates and Midoki and studios, and from A to Z, from the ones that open the doors, the ones that mop the floors, from the ones that sweep the floors, the ones that wipe the computer systems and whoever's you are, whatever devices you're using. Ultimately, you're just earning from the losses of others and continuing the trend, a silly trend of allowing people to stay in danger. You had repetitive opportunities to gain the knowledge of understanding who the people were, that the ones that were the third parties easily. And they're the ones that are going to continue to benefit also on the maybe the suffering of others, but then you could have kind of bulletproofed it, you see. That's what I was trying to bring and sing to you, but you chose to keep those VIP group of friends around you. It's very important you choose your friends carefully. That's most important, because then you're going to realize that they were the fake ones. And then you would have realized that the honest enemy would have been better for you, because at least you're saying clearly to you what the truth is, what's better for you. And even though you're so honest, the honesty didn't even pay off. It doesn't always pay to be the good guy. And that's not why I'm the Judas. I know it's just 30 coins, but at the end of the day, ultimately, if that's what it took to give up the betterment, then that's your choice. You made your choices, but I'm going to let it count for me voices. And that's what I have, which you don't. And that's what it's all about. I'm wishing you well wherever it may be. Keep smiling, keep shining, keep rising for the gameplay journeys, but most importantly, the real life. And that's the one I'm going to be partashed. I'm loving it.